Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about the top 5 places to buy your Disney merchandise before you start to spend your money in the Disney World parks. A note for this video, I-4 is the highway, the main highway that runs through the Orlando area. I stands for interstate, and the 4 is the number of that interstate, so it's I-4. So when I refer to I-4, that's that particular highway I'm referring to. I will also insert a picture of the maps to show you roughly where these places are, so you have a general idea, but I'll also put all of the information in the description box below. So number 1 is the Disney Character Warehouse outlets. Now these are located in the Orlando's premium outlet shopping centres. There are 2 Character Warehouse outlets. So you have Vineland Premium Outlets, which is the one that is closest to Walt Disney World, and then you have the International Premium Outlets, and that one is towards more of the Universal Studios end of the I-4. I would suggest you go to both because both can have different items, but obviously if you are closer to one, depending on where you're staying, I would suggest you obviously go to that one. There is no one better than the other, I would say. In my experience, they've both been amazing. This is also where I bought my ears from. I got these for $7 and I got this t-shirt for I think about $4. So as you can see, that's a massive saving because the ears are normally $30 and the t-shirts normally go for anywhere from $25 to $35. So it's massive savings. And obviously these are official parks merchandise products that you can get from both of those shops, from the outlets. These shops also get new merchandise in on a weekly basis, so if you're there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's always worth going back. My number 2 place to go for Disney merchandise before the parks is Five Below. And again, I will pop a picture here to show a map for Five Below. The one I go to is on International Drive. As the name suggests, everything in the shop is either $5 or below. Actually picked up a heap of t-shirts from this shop before for my husband and for myself, as the t-shirts are all $5. They do some amazing graphics on their t-shirt and they wear really well. This shop has loads of different items in it, from sweets all the way to games, toys, accessories, t-shirts, homeware. There is so many products in that store and loads of Disney merchandise. If you've been to Five Below, give me a thumbs up. Just let me know you've also been there. It's a great shop. And also comment down below if you have any other suggestions for great places to buy Disney merchandise. My number 3 place to go is Walmart. I also suggest you go to a Walmart Superstore because they are the biggest ones, so they'll have the most items in there for you to peruse. Walmart is basically Asda from the UK, and it really specialises a lot with Disney merchandise because they are generally close to the Disney parks area, and they know a lot of Disney tourists are in the area, so it's a great opportunity for them to sell them their merchandise. We all know how good supermarkets are in the UK for providing Disney merchandise, so you can only imagine what it's like in America. It's just amped up even more. And again, I will pop a map here for you to show you the one that I go to, but obviously there are a lot in the area, so again, go to the one that's closest to you. The one I go to is just off the I-4 nearest to Universal Studios. My number 4 is Target, and this is very similar to a Walmart, but again, it sells slightly different merchandise options, so again, I love to go here. And again, a map here for Target. The one I go to is again just off I-4, but it's closest to SeaWorld. And my number 5 spot has been given to a vintage selection, and there are 2 places that you can go. The first one, I'll pop a map here, is the Visitors Flea Market in Kissimmee. This is actually a really great one because it's close to Walt Disney World. It's only about a 5-minute drive, I'd say, from the I-4 Walt Disney World area over to it. So it's super handy because it's nice and close. The other option is the Lakeland Antique Mall, which is in the Lakeland area, which is about a 50-minute drive from the Walt Disney World I-4 area, which you go down towards Lakeland. So that is a lot more of a drive, so I don't only suggest going there if you have the time. But both of these places sell vintage Disney World items and Disney merchandise. A lot of the things you can buy in these areas are things that were from the parks, like uniforms, props. It could be something really small, something really big. So the price ranges are from tiny amounts all the way up to really expensive. So check them out, but super good fun. I'm a vintage fan in general, so vintage Disney for me is a must-do shopping experience, and I suggest you check it out as well. There are obviously loads of other places you can buy Disney merchandise from, so I'd always keep your eyes open wherever you're going into a shop. So a couple of extra mentions for all you shoppers out there. Dollartree, CVS, Walgreens, any of the souvenir shops on International Drive or any Disney shops you can see always have some little gems in there. You're generally not going to get a lot of good stuff, but you will find an odd item if you want to shop that extra mile. There's Uniqlo in Disney Springs, which sells some really cheap clothing, Disney items which are cool. And then there's the Florida Mall, which has Hot Topic and Box Lunch in. They both sell unique items that can have exclusive to those shop items, which is really hard to get in the UK and you overpay to get it. So if you're there, check those two shops out because you can find some real cool items in those shops as well. That was my top 5 must go to places to buy your Disney merchandise from before you start spending your money in the parks, because believe you me, you will spend more money in the parks even if you're going to all these other places first to buy the cheaper items. You just can't help yourself. If you're a shopper like me, you will buy everywhere. But at least save some money on some of those items first in these places before you hit the parks. Next week's video is going to be a Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique review and is it worth it video. So I hope you come back to watch that. That's everything for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.